y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back to Heartland Farmstead here. So we got some new animals here, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about them.
Yeah, we're over here at our pasture right now. The kids are playing in the creek, and so I thought it'd be a perfect time to tell you the story about our new animal, which are
MayBelle and RosaBelle.
Yeah, 2 milk cows.
Yep, 2 Jersey milk cows. They're halter tame, and we lead them into the stanchion with a rope and everything else. So
yeah, which was a pleasant surprise because they just said that they were stanchion broke, but then they had halters on them, and their halter broke. So that's good.
So yeah, so we go through a lot of milk every day, let alone dairy products in general. So we decided to get the milk cows because, I mean, the kids alone drink over a gallon of milk a day.
Yeah, if there's like free range milk, it's at least a gallon.
Yeah, and the butter and cheese and sour cream and yogurt and all that stuff. Like, yeah, so it's worth it to us to have a milk cow because we go through so much of it. But
well, so we've had one milk cow before, and we're kind of in the mindset of we want to be producers of our food and not consumers, and so if we can provide any food that we consume, then why not? So that's a big part of why we have milk cows.
Yep. That and the milk is so much better.
Yes. There's a lot of healthy bacteria in the milk, so we like that.
Yep.
The second reason why we got milk cows, and really 2 milk cows, is because
so that way we can breed them at different times too, so we always have a supply of milk.
Yep. Right now they are in like the same breed cycle, so we got to figure out what we want to do there, and hopefully we can get them offset, having calves different opposite times of the year so that we can have milk all of the time.
Yeah.
And the third reason why we got milk cows is to supplement our pig feed. So milk is a great source of protein and nutrition for our butcher pigs, our butcher hogs. So we, with the price of feed and stuff, if we can provide something cheaper, why not? And the milk is, I mean, you grew up with pigs on milk.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Oh, they get slick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and they grow really good. They put on weight really good, and they also consume less feed. So.
Yep. So, and we were partially, we're gonna mix it with feed, basically slop them, and we're doing everything as old school as about as we can anymore because it's just the kind of life that we're looking for here.
Yeah, like they got a lot of things right in the old times, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't convenient. Yeah, like you didn't.
It might have been a little more work, but it was simple.
But you know what? We're getting up 6 a.m. every day now, and I feel like when we do that, especially me, I'm more productive when I get up early. So now I have a reason to. Just wait, honey.
Yep.
The kids are like, "Hey, Mom."
Yeah. So, but and and we're doing some yogurt and stuff, and it's just.
I am so excited to learn how to make yogurt, to make cheese, make sour cream, cream cheese.
Yeah.
All of the dairy products. There's this woman I have been watching. She is off of, I don't remember their channel name. She is so cool. She is the sweetest blonde lady. I'll like put their name here at the bottom. There's a video out there where she processes milk for her family in 2 hours. So like that's like awesome. So she made butter and cheese and sour cream and buttermilk and yogurt and a soft cheese, like a mozzarella cheese. She did that all in 2 hours. So obviously cheese takes longer, it has to age, but she like processed it in the 2 hours.
Yep. So yeah, you know, and that's something we're gonna be taking you along with here.
You, sir.
Is, you know, is the journey we're on. We have made cheese and stuff before, but we've never tried any of the hard cheeses. I actually, our last milk cow we bought a cheese press, and I haven't got to use it yet. So
yeah, so our last milk cow was Clarabelle. Yep. All of our milk cows have bell in them, if you hadn't noticed. And Clarabelle, we tried the whole like keep the calf on her, and she
went crazy.
Yeah, she turned into, I'm not milking for you, and I'm only raising my calf. I'm not gonna let the milk down for you. So we let her raise her calf, and then something happened, like her stomach.
I don't. It's like her guts twisted or something, because I've never seen it. She had a nice bale of alfalfa. It wasn't too green or anything. I mean, the other cows ate it all, and she bloated up and died. So I don't know.
Something happened with Clarabelle, and that was last summer, and that kind of was sad. But now we have MayBelle and RosaBelle.
Yep. So
you want to tell a story about going to get them?
So these milk cows were about 2.5 hours away, and we went down. I mean, we left at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get these cows, and we got down there. It was 8:30ish, 9 o'clock. We had to stop and get fuel and stuff, but
the couple that had these 2 cows, they had milked them and was selling the milk, but it sounded like their customer base dried up, and it sounded like their hay source dried up, and it kind of sounded like they were getting to the point where they really weren't able to take care of them, and it shows on them. They're pretty skinny, and we need to put weight on them, but they spoiled these cows. They love the cows. They just probably were too far extended, especially with hay prices.
Yeah, hay is, thankfully we produce all our own hay and everything. So, and we probably still got probably 75 bales sitting there.
Yeah.
And so we were well prepared for this hay market crisis that we're in right now. And sorry while I itch. But
I'm trying to cut my head off.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, so you scoot up too? Now I have to sit down.
But yeah, so we got good quality hay, and we got plenty of grass.
Yes.
You know, and that's one thing, we don't overextend our pastures or anything.
Yeah, and actually our pasture right now we are trying to like undergraze for a few years because it was so overgrazed, and it just needs to
go to seed and spread.
Yeah, it needs to just get more established, and we should do a video on that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
we're way off topic.
Oh,
we were talking about.
Anyway,
we were talking about the story of going to get them.
So we got the
interesting stuff.
Yeah, so we went and got the cows. We got them loaded up, and we got heading back, and we had to stop at the Baumgars there along the way, and we stopped there, and it was all nice and hunky-dory, and we got heading back towards home and run into a tremendous storm. It was
so this cloud was like black.
You could just see it coming in.
Closer and closer, and it got blacker and blacker. And then I don't know if you've seen like storms this year in Nebraska, but like there was that cloud of dust in front of it again.
Yep.
And we drove through that for 45 minutes, and it was like downpour, hail.
Rain, hail, yes, wind.
I would say it wasn't bad hail, but a lot of rain, and there was a lot of standing water, and we just kind of kept driving just because we were able to. It wasn't really like hailing or anything.
No.
But it dumped.
Oh yeah.
A whole bunch of rain.
It was a lot, and then we got home. It wasn't raining at home yet.
Well, we like drove through it and got ahead of it.
Yep. So it wasn't raining at home yet, and we were like, all right, let's hurry up and get the cows unloaded. And then we were just like had the cows hooked up to the lead ropes and everything, and it just come up and poured,
and the cows were pissed. One cow had a calf. The calf was pissed.
Yeah.
The kids were freaking out. We were like, oh, like it was chaotic for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was super fun. So, but yeah, that was basically the story. I mean, of us getting the milk cows. So.
Yep. We have been milking them now, and we've gotten a routine down on like when to milk them. And
it's not quite every 12 hours, but close enough.
Yep.
It works with our work schedules and everything, and
we have some softball going on.
So. Yeah, we have ball games and everything yet. So.
Yeah, so we have a milk routine down. I have not like milked like with a single thing before, so that's a new experience. I've milked like in a
pipeline system.
Yeah, in a pit barn. It's totally different when you're right next to the cow. Like I'm like, but like I'm used to it, like right where I need it, and not like bending down. But anyway.
Yep.
So let's show you me milking the cows from this morning.
All right.
Good morning. Horses are up here, and milk cows are up here. Are you ready, girls? Are you ready to be milked? Let's go. Good morning, RosaBelle. This is RosaBelle. She's a pretty gentle girl. First thing I do when I milk is I wash her teeth. So I'll wash with one side and then rinse with the other side. RosaBelle is about 3 years old, and she only has 2 good working chest, so she probably gives about a gallon of milk each time we milk, which is not like crazy, but she is so sweet. So she's a good cow. Now I'm flipping, wiping one more time, get her nice and clean. There we go. I gave her grain already, so she's content. I'm gonna move my milk machine over here. The milk machine takes just a little bit of time to get warmed up, so I bring it over and turn it on. Whoops. And then I'm going to strip her. She usually strips pretty easy. Gave her three good strips. We've done 4. So it feels like it's hard. Ooh, you're nice and full this morning, girl. Yeah. I'm new to this whole milking thing. So this milk machine, still trying to figure out what I need to do. Good morning, bro. I'm videoing, buddy. Okay. I need to go in this one and this one. So these are plugs so that, so on her keys that don't work, it doesn't try and suck. So there's a button on here that you have to push in order for it to start sucking. Whoop. And see, I did it already. Let it build up pressure again. Still trying to figure out how to hold this thing. Alright, so it sounds pretty good. Push the button. There we go. And then just kind of lay these in the middle. I got manure on this one, so I just gotta be careful that it doesn't get into the top part here. So here we go, we're milking. The kids like to come out and watch. I think it's funny how you can see the milk go into the can. And while I'm here, I just kind of pet them and love them. And wait for her to get done. When we bought RosaBelle, she had a calf on her. We weaned the calf. We're going to use that calf as a 4-H calf. It's a Jersey bull, so we need to castrate it. We thought about keeping him as a bull and like maybe breeding the other milk cow, but I don't think that's going to work. So we're going to probably AI these girls and bring them into e-heat, AI them to a Jersey bull, so that hopefully we get a heifer out of one of them and be able to keep back heifers and keep our milk cow, nurse cow herd going. Oh, RosaBelle. So RosaBelle is 3 years old. She's had 2 calves, so she's a second calf heifer. So she's got quite a bit of life left in her. MayBelle had 5 or 6, the gal that we bought them from didn't quite know. 5 or 6 calves, and she's older. She has 3 good working quarters. 2 of them work, she's such a good milker. She gives really well. There is one teat that is kind of a bugger. It's really long and just well used. She's been used as a nurse cow and a milk cow. So yeah. One of her quarters here is empty, so it's kind of squawking a little bit. But this back one is not. So we're going to give it just a little bit of time and let this back one kind of milk out. And when they're getting close to the end, I just fill their bag and just kind of stimulate a little bit so that that's what a calf would do, I guess. I don't know if it's right, wrong, or otherwise, but that's what I do. So she is about done. So to tell when it's about done is you watch the milk right here. And when it stops going into the can, and it looks like, or there's like very little, then you know they're about done. And you know when they're about done when their bag is pretty loose. Okay, I'm going to call that good, girl. So then there's a button on the bottom. There you pull. And it releases. There we go. There we go. Good girl. She's about done with her feed. So I'm going to move the milk machine out of the way. And then I have this girl. Then I have this cream. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, girl. They're so tame, we don't even need stanchions. We just have them tied up. It's wonderful. So I just have this coconut hydrating cream that honestly I just had in the house. I knew I needed something to put on their teats after done milking to keep them nice and conditioned. So I'm just going to put that on there. Now, she only has 2 good working teats, but, I mean, girl's got 4. I'm going to put it on there whether it works or not, just so it's nice and, or they're nice and conditioned. Now, I would say we don't do this like every time, but I mean, I do. I don't know if Brandon does, but I do. Here we go. Time to put him back in the pasture.
Hey, so that was a video of Mama here milking the cows. So
yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't criticize too much because still learning.
She's still newbie.
I am. Yep. All right, thanks for watching our video. If you like it, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to.
All right.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Later.
Bye.